I'm really sorry.
It's
Like,
okay.
really look at me from the bottom of my heart. I never meant for that to make you feel like you can't come to me with things or that you can't trust me with information, because you and I both know that you've given me a lot of information that's sealed up in a vault.
Yeah, but if I like trust you enough to just come straight up to your face, it's like I don't want it to end up being that.
And it's not always going to be that. This is such an isolated incident, and I just want you to understand why. Because this is not just from you, babe. It's literally the 95% of this house has come up to me about something. It just sucks that it
told
was...
me he was going to swear on Carter.
On what?
That he heard you.
Okay, that's fine. Swear on Carter. Roll clip. Please roll clip. Please roll clip.
My question is, could you have said it as a joke about something else, and that's what he took and ran with?
Maybe, but I actually literally verbatim do not remember uttering those words at all. But if I did, and roll clip of me saying, I don't trust that bitch, if it was 1,000% about something else entirely.
Okay.
If I did say it. But I'm 100% sure that I didn't even say it. But if I did, on the off chance that I said it in something so light that I don't even recall.
Because if you thought, like, I'm just trying to get her vote, and I heard this thing.
And then I could see his point for sure.
Yeah,
and then I could see his point for sure. If that's actually what it was. But I don't even remember saying it. And Liv doesn't even remember us having any... We literally had zero game talk while we were playing pool.
Yeah.
Zero. Because we've been talking this thing to death, and all we wanted was to play pool.
Yeah. I know.
So if I did say it, and maybe I don't remember because it was that insignificant that I was talking about something completely different, then maybe that is a thing. And I could see why he did that. But the point is that he still saw an opportunity to take my name and build a bigger target over it.
Yeah. I don't think it was necessarily, like, for your name. It was, like, to just say, like, you shouldn't necessarily, like, I have your back. That's
fair enough.
Kind of thing it was.
But I want you to know I have your back, and this wasn't something that I wanted to do to screw Paris over. This is something that I felt I needed to do because it's been constant for weeks, since week 2, when he turned me and Dayla against each other.
Yeah.
So this has been building since then, and I didn't call him out then. So do you understand how by this point I'm like, But that doesn't change the fact that I apologize from the bottom of my heart if you feel like I handled it poorly.
That's okay. I probably would too.
Because, and I think you would, if it was your name and it was this repetitious, you would have too. Because I know you, and you said in the bathroom today, we're a lot alike. Yeah. And I know that little devil is inside of you as well.
Yeah.
And I apologize because I don't ever want you to feel like you can't come to me with things. Obviously, if you come to me with more things, and I hope that you do, because we're in this together, literally. If you do, know that this won't repeat itself.
Okay.
This is just something that needed to happen because you know when you get to that point and you were bullied and you said, remember you got pushed around and finally you said enough is enough and you fought back.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
So I hope you can relate to that and understand that and forgive me because I never wanted to put your game in danger and I don't want to jeopardize the relationship that we've been working really hard to build.
Yeah.
Okay?
And that's why I want to be able to come to you and not have it turn into that. Because,
it won't, babe. It won't.
And the thing is, like, if I come to you, like, that shouldn't be a point of doubt for you. That should show you how close we are.
It was never doubt on you. It was never...
But it was a little bit of, like, oh, you shouldn't even be questioning it. It's like, if I hear, it's as simple as me asking you. And you could have told me, I did say it and I was joking. Or I didn't say it. But it's as simple as that. If we have faith and trust in each other, it's just as simple as an answer. But then when you're like, Paris, why are you even questioning it? Why are you even doubting it? And then it's like...
No, I didn't say you were questioning or doubting it. I just said the fact that he said it and you, for a second, came in here, because when you did come in here, you looked a little defeated. Don't lie. You were like, I need to ask you,
it's a question,
was my neighbor... Yeah, and that's okay.
It's a very simple question.
And it is totally fine. I'm not saying that it put doubt in me, that if you trust me, because if you did, you, like you said, you wouldn't come up to me and ask me. You would just swallow it and then start building in your head. Do you know what I mean? So it's not me doubting you doubting me. It's me having enough of this one person.
Yeah.
And I want you to know, as, and this is my sincere word, when you come to me in the future with other things, that will stay, like everything else you've ever told me, a vault. This is an isolated incident with a person that I just had enough with.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know.
And I will always have your back more than fucking Ryan or anybody else in this house will.
I know.
Like, really. I see long term with you, Paris. I really, really do. I might not vocalize that to other people in this house because it's a long term plan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? if I'm constantly saying, oh, if your name gets brought up and I go with the flow, trust that I need to go with the flow for the sake of that conversation. But it's not because in my mind I'm thinking, she's got to go. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you believe me?
Yeah.
Do you still love me? But I'm sorry, because I feel like I put you in a tough spot, and that really was the last thing I ever wanted to do.
That's okay. It is what it is. I would get heated too.
Oh my God, my Latina blood was boiling. It was a little much, eh?
No.
It was a little aggressive.
If I was in your position, I'd be.
I know 100% you would be the same too.
If I was in your position,
and that's why I came in for your blessing before I actually exploded.
Yeah.
Because I needed you to just understand that it wasn't about me throwing you under the bus, ever. It was more about putting somebody in their place who desperately needs to be put in their place.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I would have done the same thing that you did. I would have had your back.
I know.
I would have had your back and said, do it, baby. Do what you got to do. Get it out.
I know.
And I stand by that if you need to blow up at anybody else throughout the season. Except me.
Except, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I love you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
What did he say when I left? Just the swear on Carter thing?
He was like, I know what I heard. What can you do?
Yeah. Are we good?
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for bringing it to me, though. Because if you hadn't, I honestly would have voted for him to stay on the assumption that...
Oh, what like garbage.
Why? Don't feel like garbage. I actually don't know if I would have voted for him to stay. I was still very 50-50, but I wanted to give our group the comfort in saying, whatever you guys want to do, I'll do.
But that's the thing, I don't think he was coming for us, and I think that was like a genuine... I don't think that, like, if I don't know how to explain this to you, but I don't think that was intended.
Malicious. Yeah.
I don't think it was like that. And that's why... And I still think we should reconsider. I'm not even kidding you.
I can't now, because I just blew up at them, and he's coming after us.
But the people that he thinks he trusts in that room, he told us, I have to tell Dayla this, but I'm coming for them. And even when you left, I confirmed that. I was like, this, if I vote to keep you, you cannot touch her. And he said, I know. He said, I want to, but I know. We'll talk about it more later. If he stays, he owes his game to us. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. There can still be some ending. And if there isn't, then we'll vote him out. Mm-hmm. We're not going to jeopardize your game. We're not going to jeopardize your game. If it's not 100%, then he goes.
I just don't even know if I can trust 100% from his mouth anymore. I really was this close. And I still had my reservations because my gut, and you know how your mama taught you to trust your gut?
Yeah.
And my gut has been right so far in this game.
I know, but we're getting to the point where we gotta think strategically.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we have blow-ups like this, we gotta think strategically.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'll trust you, and I will.
We'll see. I'm not saying. Well, no, I'm not.
After I calm down, I'll keep an open mind. But
we'll see. Right now, no. Right now, he's gotta go. Right now, he's gotta go. I agree with you. I agree with you. He's gotta go.
For me, it's just like, maybe this week it was me, but the further we get in this game, even the people that you're working with and trust the most, you will build paranoia about. Because the further you go, the more the stakes are higher.
And if you left out of the vote, he will 100% come for them.
If you what?
If Dayla's left out of the vote, and you and Ali, or you and Liv vote for him, he will 150% come after Dayla. Mark my words. Especially after this blow up that Kayla knows about. She thinks she's sitting pretty. We'll talk about it when we calm down. Because I know right now you think that sounds insane. But you're a strategic player, and you know we could be strategic about this. 100%. Because that could have been something as easy as a misunderstanding. And I get, like, you're Latina coming out, and mine would too. But that could have been as simple as a misunderstanding. Like, you and Liv, like fucking talking about some girl back in high school or something. You know what I mean?
Definitely weren't, but
no,
it could have been anything.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so, like, not there, that it's like... Because he was put in that room, and he held his own. So it could have been a misunderstanding. And if Dayla's left out of the vote, they would come
The thing is, for me, if you said that sentence and you're like, did you say, I don't trust that bitch? And I said it, even in not in that context,
it would trigger.
Like, oh yeah, I was talking about this.
It would trigger, for
but
sure.
It doesn't even trigger a thing.
For sure.
Which makes me think.
But I've been sticking to the blind side. And that just, he made me realize that in there. I've been sticking to the blind side story and been telling him, like, sure, you have my vote, and never said at any point it was switched over, right? I was like, yeah, sure, you have my vote, like, all along. And he was like, why would I tell you that if, like, I wasn't trying to get your vote, I already had your vote. Because he thought he had my vote.
But then why did he say, have you or have you not been running around with my name in your mouth today? Where did he get that from?
I don't know. I don't know.
See, but that's the thing. He's just constantly...
No, because he was paranoid, because he was asking me, like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I have to go talk to Erica. Like, that can be cleared.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it when he comes down. But this might be the perfect opportunity for us to be smart.
Okay.
Have him take a shot and then have us take a shot at him, and he goes and he's the one that gets his hands dirty with Dayla. We don't even have to make a fucking thing about that. Look at me. You said have faith, and I've had faith. You need to have some faith too. Dayla's in on this right now. They think, oh, 100% unanimous right is going home. He hates Dayla. He doesn't hate you. He doesn't hate Liv. He wasn't coming for you. He said to us in the room with the people that he thinks he trusts, he said, I have to tell Dayla what they want to hear, but I'm coming up guns blazing for them.
That's why I wanted to call him out in front of everybody. Because if I call him out in front of everybody and say, who are you going after, Ryan? You keep telling me that you're not coming after.
Well, because that's his game. Because that's his game. Because if he tells them, then Dayla's going to vote with us, and it wouldn't work that way. Like, have some faith. Have some faith. Marin is a number for them. I know it. And I know whatever Kayla tells you, she's coming for you and Liv. I know it. I know it. I know it.
All right, let's just let this simmer, because I just can't.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Now I look like a crazy bitch in this house.
No.